After 2 weeks, UC women's soccer sits 3-1 on the season, joined now by head coach Neil Stafford. And Coach, you've had a week at home and a week on the road. How do you feel about your team right now?
Good. It would have been nice to get a win at Purdue. I think, we were a bit disappointed coming away from that game. We thought we controlled large stretches of that game and just didn't execute. But to be 3-1, going into a really difficult road trip to Boston, we're happy, but we're not satisfied. We've still got a lot to do.
As you said, big road trip for you guys this weekend, heading up to the Boston area, Boston College, Boston University, two very good teams.
Very, very good teams. Traditionally, some really great programs with good history. Both Allison and Nancy have been people I've looked up to in my career, especially when I was starting out back in Boston myself. So, it's going to be really difficult, but I think these are the type of weekends that you want. They're on the road. You've got to deal with hotels and everything else, and I think it really helps us prepare for conference play.
Talking about other things to deal with, you guys have had to deal with a few injuries. How has that been an adjustment for you?
Well, it's nothing new from last season, but again, it's always next person up, next man up, I think with some of the injuries that we're dealing with to start is it's given freshmen and players that maybe didn't get that much experience last season really a great opportunity to showcase what they're doing, and I think you saw that with the likes of Rachel Holloway, who's a sophomore, who really made an impact in our Purdue game, and it's been good to see some of these kids get the experience that they need because, as I said, the most important thing is conference play.
No doubt about it. And switching gears then this weekend, obviously heading back to the Boston area, I'm sure very special for you, and I'm sure the Bearcats will have a lot of support up there this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. There's been a really nice outpouring of people that are going to go to one or both the games. But as I said, it's my first time coaching back in Boston since 2009, and it's exciting. And especially, like I said, Allison Foley, the legacy she has at BC, to compete against her, somebody I looked up to, and then Nancy Feldman, who really is one of my mentors and somebody who I think so highly of as a coach and even more so as a person. So to compete against those two legendary coaches, I'm really honored. But we're going to go in there, and I think they'll be happy to see the back of Cincinnati once we're on our way. So, listen, I'm excited to get back to Boston, but we're going there with the intent to win and to play hard and to compete.
Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck.
Thanks very much. Go Bearcats.
All right, go Bearcats. That's head coach Neil Stafford as UC women's soccer set to head to Boston this weekend to take on Boston College and Boston University. He's the coach. I'm Matt Noonan. This is GoBearcats.com.